We just heard the president say to remember those offices that are a little bit down the ballot, a little bit lower than governor, which is getting a lot of attention in many states, including in Michigan, and a little bit lower in some ballots than United States senator. You're one of those offices. You're one of those offices, Attorney General, absolutely crucial to election integrity going forward. Tell us about your campaign and what you're up against in your campaign.
Well, I'm running against one of the biggest election deniers of them all, somebody who conspired with the Trump campaign to file the infamous Antrim County lawsuit, which was used to sow disinformation all across the nation about voting tabulators, even though they later, of course, recounted Antrim County by hand, paper ballots, and found virtually no differences between that and what the machines had shown. But it was too late. You had these widespread conspiracies about Dominion and about other voting systems, and it really took root, and it sowed the seeds of distrust for our elections in general. But this is a guy now who would be in charge of defending the will of the people. And I think one of the things that President Obama was talking about is this: if you want to vote against Trump and you want to vote against Trumpism, you can't wait until 2024, because by 2024, it's going to be too late. You have to vote against it now in 2022, so that for these critical offices that are utilized to oversee elections and to make sure that elections are properly administered, those people are on the ballot now. And we have very scary people who are running for those offices as Republicans that would do incredible damage to our democracy.
When the president came to Michigan, he obviously mentioned you in his speeches there. What did it mean for the Michigan campaigns to have the president there?
Well, first of all, for me personally, it was amazing to have President Obama actually say my name out loud. But you know what? The thing is that, he's very much beloved in the state of Michigan, which he won twice. And he's loved in the city of Detroit. And so obviously, the hope is that, with all the various different ways that, this disinformation is getting around, and people are basically tuning out because, of course, they don't know what to believe anymore. But they do believe Barack Obama when he talks. And so hopefully there were a whole lot of folks out there that didn't know what to believe about this election that listened intently when he spoke last weekend. He had a lot to say, and it was all incredibly important. But I think what the people of the city of Detroit should know, which they should glean just from the last few days, is that the effort to undermine the votes of the residents of the city of Detroit, that's not something that's just going to happen in the future. That's already happening now. And the Republican nominee for Secretary of State already has filed a lawsuit to try to disenfranchise the votes of hundreds of thousands of Detroit residents. That's who they are right now. And their plot has already begun.